diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here today, as you can see, to kit up my treasure quest, which is my last Randall Spangler. I'm going to be doing, this is my second kit for drills and chills, so I've already done a little bit of setup. I've got things separated by quantity of drills, I think. Got some stickers already placed on here. I'm going to be filming things. Forgive me if things aren't exactly where they're supposed to be. I moved my filming setup, and so now where my camera is different and all kinds of things. So I'll try to remember to keep things in focus and on the screen, but forgive me if I mess up. Okay, so I've got these bags right here. I have 3 bags of each of these colors. So I'm going to be kitting up in my Elizabeth Ward. I think I have enough containers at the ready, but we'll see. I do have a ton of them over here that have the least amount of drills in them, so I'm saving them for last. I'm going to do all of these so I can use all of the larger containers first. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so I've already got the stickers put on the containers for these 4. And of course, I'm using my Sasha's 3D printing funnel. I always get lots of questions about where did I get the funnel. It's from Sasha's 3D printing on Facebook. I just sent her a message and told her what I was looking for, and she made me this lovely funnel. She sells them, so you just contact her and tell her what you're looking for. Okay, so 3 didn't quite fill that one up, but it's still good to go. Then I'll do the next one that has 3. And no static so far, so that's good. And the last bag going in here. Guess that one had a little bit of static. That one is a little bit more full. Lots of browns in this kit, and for whatever reason, these 3, I have 3 of them, but they were all on different sleeves. I'm not quite sure why they weren't all together like the other ones. Who knows, right? As long as I have all of them, that's all that matters. Okay, second bag here, and the last bag. Ooh, those were not as full either. So that's more like the first one, not quite as full. But still, 3 big containers of browns. Okay, then I'm going to use this size of container for all of the ones that I have 2 bags of. So I have 5 colors that I have 2 bags of. And as you can see with this one, I have already marked it with my little dot to indicate that this is going to have an AB or a fairy dust or some sort of specialty drill. This one is going to be a fairy dust, and you can tell I don't have enough to do a 1-for-1, but I will just sprinkle these in so I can get them used up, because why not? I've also pulled out some more of my gold ones that I may use on some of the metallic pieces that are in there. Some of the pieces in the treasure chest, that sort of thing. Maybe the little goblet or anything else that has jewels on it. All right, let's hope these don't have any static either. Didn't cut that one down far enough. So there we go. Guess that one was peach, but the rest of these are all shades of brown again. I know there's a lot of brown in the background, but I don't think I realized how much brown until I started doing this. That's okay. It's a Spangler, and it's a Diamond Art Club. It will still be enjoyable. Some of these bags just aren't as full as others, even though there's 2 of them. Ooh, I thought for a minute there that wasn't going to all go in there, but it did. Another brown. I'm kind of anxious to get started and see how this one is going to turn out. Lots and lots of browns. No hanger-ons on that one. And then my last one that I have 2 bags of. Another dark brown, surprise. Okay, last bag. Uh-oh. Did it just get hung up? Fell out. Ooh, is this one going to be that full? I guess so. The bags didn't seem that full. That's kind of funny. Okay. That was the last one that had 2 bags. So now I have all of these over here, which are only 1 bag, but they are still pretty hefty. I'm not going to stick them in this. I'm going to stick them in these. So we'll see how many of those I get going here. Okay, so let me start putting stickers on these. And I think I do actually probably have more ABs than this, but I think some of them are currently being used in my little baker kit. So I didn't go and find all of them. I just pulled out the ones that I knew I had that were still in my little book. I forgot to throw away my trash in between too, so now my trash is overflowing the side of my desk here. I'll do that after I do these 4. Because I'm pretty sure I have some 550 ABs, but I think I put them with my little baker kit, like I said. So, but I do have some fairy dust for 600, so I don't think I have enough for a 1-to-1, but I do have enough that I can just sprinkle some in there. Even if I don't have enough to completely replace a color, it's still nice to just be able to throw some of them in there and use up ones that I have. All right, let me clean up my mess a little bit and I'll be right back. At least I'm doing colors other than browns. Well, a little bit of static in that. Okay, hopefully they won't all be like that. I don't want them to be staticky. That one was kind of full. Is that going to fit? A little full, but it fits. So apparently I was in the dark blue section. But don't worry, we're heading right back into brown. So this one again, as you can see, I've marked with my little dots. So that means I have a specialty drill for it. In this case, it's an AB. And again, you can see I don't have enough for a 1-to-1, so I'll just sprinkle in the ones that I do have. I guess this is more of a peach than a brown, but that looks a little staticky. Okay, not bad. Got them all in there. Another brown. Got those all in there. Surprisingly, I did not have any green ABs. I thought for sure I had some, but I may have used them all with all my other Spanglers. That one maybe could have gone in a smaller container. But oh well. I know I have plenty of these over here. Sometimes it's hard to tell where the cutoff line is for which bags are full, which bags are not completely full. Sometimes it's just my best guess. That one probably could go in the smallest one. In fact, I think I'm going to move that over there, which means I need to take this sticker off and put it on one of the smaller ones. Let me just fill that up while I have it out. See, that's what I mean about sometimes it's hard to tell. Okay, so there's that one. And then I have this one, which probably should go in this one. It might fit in one of the smaller ones, but I'll just put it in this size. I don't know if these were at the end of the... See, yeah, I could probably fit 2 of those in there, but I usually keep all my washi taped ones together, but a lot of them are being used in my Little Baker kit. I know I keep saying that, but Little Baker has 84 colors, so a lot of my containers are getting used in that one. I think after I get done with these, I might be close to halfway, maybe. So now I'm in the green section, and I know a lot of these will get used in the draglings, but also I think in several of the books. Okay. And I've only had a couple that were kind of staticky, nothing terrible. So I'm happy about that. My trash pile is piling up rapidly again, though. All right. Last one of those colors. Okay, I think these are going to be the last of the ones that go in this size container. And then I'm going to have to go hunt up some of those smaller size containers. And I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to get all 60 of these colors in one tray. So I may have to do multiple trays with this one, just like I did with my Little Baker kit. Only one bag of 310 for all the brown that's in this kit. Happy to not have as much 310, but again, lots and lots of dark brown. I don't think I have any ABs for all the ones that I just did. But I am getting to the first AB that came with the kit, which is the white one. So hopefully, ooh, is all gonna fit? Yes, okay. so there's all the white ABs. Not sure how many of these small containers I'm going to need. I've got 2 rows, so we'll see. Let's hope I have enough of these small ones. I don't know if I'm going to or not. It does have some cute pinks, and now I'm getting into all of the different kind of rainbow of colors. Really like that pink, but I'm pretty sure I have an AB for that, but I'm also pretty sure, again, that it's being used in my little baker kit. And again, completely amazed at how much faster things go when there's no static. Okay, so I'm into the 700s. I'm going backwards by DMC for this one just to fill up my kit, just because that makes the most sense to my brain. Because some poor drill that got smushed in the sealing process. This one, as you can see, has my little dot, so I have an AB for this color. It's not exactly the same color, but it's close enough, and I have enough of the ABs that I could just substitute for these. So, and you may wonder if I'm just going to substitute, why I'm bothering kitting these up when I've got the other ones in a baggie, because sometimes I will decide not to use my ABs because I just feel like they look weird wherever that color appears on the canvas or whatever. Sometimes I remember to look on the canvas first and see where they are, but not always. And I've got some yellows here. And this yellow again has got my mark because I have some specialty drills. And this one I actually have 3 to pick from. I can use fairy dust, I can use ABs, or I've got some gold orangey kind of crystal. I probably won't use these because, as you can see, they're not the right color at all. But if this is a color that gets used in some of the gems or something, this might look okay. And there's not very many of these. So by substituting them 1 for 1, I might have enough. As you can see, I'm getting down to the end of my stickers here. I've done this whole section. Now I just have these colors left. I do have an AB for this one. I've actually got an AB and a fairy dust. I might be able to do 1 to 1 again because there's not a ton of drills in this color. With the fairy dust, I find myself liking the fairy dust, pixie dust ones better than the ABs. They're easier to work with because they're the same size as the regular drills. I just think they look nicer. They're not as sparkly as the ABs, so sometimes the ABs look better. Just depends on what you want to do, how you want to personalize the kit and make it your own. Because you don't have to do it exactly as charted. I rarely do. Okay, you can see this is another one that I've got an AB for. Apparently one of the rare pinks that isn't being used in my little baker kit. And I probably can do 1 to 1 for this one as well, which I probably will do. This is going to be the last container I can fit in the first tray. And I still have all these other colors to do, so I don't know if I should just make them all sit on top of the other tray. And I'm going to run out of these small ones. I've only got 4 left, and I have more than 4 colors. Not a horrible amount, but more than 4. As you can see, this is another one that I've marked that I have a specialty drill for. This is one that I've purchased, but I rarely use because this is kind of a dark red, and this is more pinky. But because there's not so many, I could do a 1 to 1 sub, and then it won't look weird. So I may do that. I'm just going to line these up right here for now. Getting close to being done. So I've got reds, yellows, blues, greens, oranges, purples, lots and lots of browns, lots and lots of greens, if I didn't say green already. So kind of every color in the rainbow, which makes it fun. Okay, I think I have 6 or 7 colors after this one. So I'm going to be close on the containers. We'll see how I make it work. All right, so I need 4 more. So I did run out, which is annoying, but I will just go find my knockoff ones and pull 4 out of that. This purple is one that I have ABs for. I actually have pixie dust and ABs. Again, depends on how it looks whether I use the pixie dust or the ABs, but typically if I have a choice I'll choose the pixie dust. Okay. This one is also one that I have ABs for. I might do a 1-to-1 here too. I don't know. I don't know if I have enough. Sometimes I find it really hard to tell. All right, let me go grab containers for these and I'll be right back. Okay, got the last of the stickers put on. This one you can see I have a fairy dust for, so it's marked. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a color for some of the jewels, so I could just do a 1-to-1 because there's not very many drills, as you can see. And then I'm into the ABs that came with the kit. Ooh, that was close. I almost put the wrong color in there. All right, last 2. And then I will show you what the tray looks like. Oh, are they not all going to fit? No, they are. I knew that bag was kind of full, but I was pretty sure they were all going to fit. All right, same with this one. Are they all going to fit? Oh, yes. I just didn't want to move to the back for some reason. All right. So that's all of it. Let me get this cleaned up and I'll show you the tray. So here is the tray here, and then I have all of these extra ones that won't fit in here, which is fine. I might set these up like this and make some more room so everything can set in one tray. But I like being able to look at all the colors. If I do that, I can fit way more in there. Plus I've got all of my ABs and fairy dust that I want to add in. So yeah, lots of colors here. But I'm excited to start in on this one. I can't wait. I'm excited just because it's my last Spangler. It is a Spangler. I love the subject matter and the image. Yeah, I just can't wait to get started on this one. So I know I asked you guys how many of you had Spanglers left. Several of you did. Somebody said they've done every single Spangler. Or I don't know if they've done them, but they have every single Spangler that's ever come out, which if you like an artist that much, that's awesome. I tend to spread myself around a little bit more than that, although he's probably the artist that I have done the most kits of. I like to give almost every artist a little bit of a try. So leave me a comment down below and let me know who's your favorite artist. Currently, I'm in love with Miss Holly because I'm having so much fun with that little baker kit, but I'm sure that will change with the next one that I do. That's it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for sticking around till the end of the video. Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.